Would it be, would you mind if I bought you a drink?
Just stop the slacks alone. I'm thinking now.
That's all right. I understand. I just thought, since we were both alone.
You're alone? I'm in a long-term committed relationship with this vodka gimlet.
That's cute. You have a very nice sense of humour. My name's Chris, by the way.
Mine's Mary Margaret. And you'll remember it, because it rhymes with bye-bye.
Mary Margaret. I'm not laughing at you, it's kind of ironic. Somehow, I'm betting you're a Catholic.
And exactly what business is that yours?
None at all. Not anymore.
And when was I any of your business? I don't know you from Adam. What are you, some kind of stalker? A girl can't even go out for a drink these days.
Oh, no, but please don't get angry. I didn't mean you were my business, not at all. The business that I was talking about was Catholicism.
So what are you saying? Do you work for one of those big box stores that cater for people with 12 kids? But you're somehow connected to that frozen yogurt place downtown where the Virgin Mary suddenly appeared in a water fountain. Well, I know you're not the Pope. He's got a more up-to-date fashion sense than you.
No, I'm certainly not His Holiness, that's for sure. I can guarantee you they wouldn't let the likes of me anywhere near the Vatican at this point. The closest I ever got was St. Andrew's over on Oak Street. That was my parish.
So what are you saying? You're some kind of priest or something?
No, I'm saying that I was, up until about 6 weeks ago.
You were a priest?
Yes, until I decided it was best for everyone that I leave.
Boy, slow nice. You aren't just screwing with me, are you?
No.
So like a real priest, not like from one of those crackpot splinter groups up in the hills waiting for the spaceships to go take you to Jesus. So a real, honest-to-God Roman Catholic priest. Just like the kind I had when I was in parochial school. The kind that would hear our sins and make us feel ashamed of our hormones. And all us girls would follow around the playground. So much fear and awe and all the rest of that.
Oh, so?
And now here you are, stripped of your vestments, just like any other man, reduced to sitting in a bar, late at night, desperately trying to pick up strange women.
Yes, I guess you've pretty much summed it up. In vino veritas. I'm sorry. I can see that I'm bothering you. I won't make you suffer my presence any longer. I'll go.
Oh! No. I mean, you don't have to leave just because I'm here. Of course, as a Catholic, I'm shocked and sickened by what you've done. But I mean, this ain't the Reformation. You still finish your drink if you like.
I'm almost done anyway.
All right, ease off the high pressure. If you really want to buy me another gimlet, I won't stop you. Don't want to make your debasement any worse than it already is.
I know that I've done this all wrong. I apologise. I went into the seminary very young. I've never had any experience in the secular world. I'm afraid that I really am just completely helpless and naive. I know that must seem very funny to you. I'm very embarrassed and humiliated. I just can't believe that I'm in this place, that I've come to this. Excuse me a minute, I've got to go to the...
Hi, it's me. Oh my God, I'm having the best night. I can hardly believe it, Gene. Every filthy schoolgirl and sex dream I've ever had just walked in the door and sat down next to me in front of the spade sign. Yeah, nah, I'm not overpaying this. This is the big one. The super lotto, dirty, sacrilegious vision films. My all-time favourite sexual fantasy. Seducing, spiritually conflicted, yet undeniably heterosexual women. Why is that my all-time favourite? Why do you think you're dumb down? Because I'm a Catholic? Oh, okay. Yeah. Going to go now. We'll talk more about this later. Yeah, I promise. In detail. Every filthy moment. Oh my God, Dick. Can't believe it. This is even better than that dream where I picked up that arm shot on paper.
I shouldn't have left you here like that. I apologise.
Oh, that's all right. You'll forgive me, Father.
very kind and patient with me. I want to thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Chris.
Oh,
Just plain Chris.
we can work that one out later. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. What are you into? Where'd you come from? How did you go from holy altar of God to Benny separate out in just 6 short weeks?
Well, that's a very complicated question. I'm not sure if I can even answer for myself. All I know is that I've been on some sort of spiritual journey, and at some point along the path, I began to suspect that I was no longer being really true to myself.
And did they let you keep the collar?
Well, no. Of course, it'd be completely inappropriate ever to wear that again.
We can work that one out later too.
I guess I just had a crisis of faith and didn't know what to do with the roiling inner conflict I was forced to deal with.
It looked like you worked some out in the old directory.
I didn't know if I could serve God best by leading a congregation or having a family. How to balance my love for Jesus with the love I might feel for a woman.
What, you know how to make a woman feel like she was Jesus?
I don't know why I'm telling you this. I know it's not your problem, but for some reason, I feel like I can trust you.
Oh, believe me, Father, you're putting yourself in the right hands. In fact, why don't we get out of this whole thing and go someplace we can really talk religion? My apartment's just 3 blocks from here. And the elevator is almost always empty at this time of night.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, come on, be nice. With some wine, light some candles.
That does sound good.
Well, tell you what, you have a think about it, and when I get back from the ladies' room, I'll take you to a place you really might learn to love. My apartment's just 5 short minutes from here, and I think I still may have some Christmas decorations.
Yeah, it's me. Holy crap, you were right! This tormented ex-priest routine is the biggest pooty magnet you and I have ever come up with! It's amazing! I mean, I've never seen a woman this worked up. All these years I've wasted my time slogging through foreplay, and it turns out all I ever needed was a couple of phrases of reasonably believable Latin. Dead language, my arse! Of course I'm going to play it through to the end. Are you crazy? Yeah. If we can find another woman, and I can figure out a way of mentioning lords a couple of times, this could turn into some honest-to-goodness 3-way action! Yeah, oh, yeah, I think I better sign out now. Yeah, I think it's about that time. Oh, we're going to talk more about this later. I'm telling you, we've hit the gold mine here, the ultimate aphrodisiac. I mean, holy shit! That St. Thomas Aquinas must have been beating the chicks off with a stick! Yeah, alright. I'll talk to you later. Oh, I wasn't sure if you'd come back. I'm glad, though I would have understood if you'd chosen to shun me.
Maybe you've been better off if we have.
Oh no, you're a good and kind woman, Mary Margaret, and that is why I know when you take me back to your place later, you will take into account that I'm a healthy, athletically built young man who's been celibate since the age of consent, and you will let your principles be the guide.
My principals ain't been paying my bar tab, Padre. I've been on more men than you've been on bus trips to visit your grandma. It's just the way that I am. I was looking at myself in the ladies' room mirror, thinking of you out here, waiting for me to wipe that new car smell off you. First time in my life. I was truly ashamed of myself.
Huh?
Oh, thinking of you, a man who's lived his life on such a high plane. Now I realise how meaningless this stream of sleazy one-night stands really.
No.
Oh, you don't know the 30 things I've let men do to me.
Yeah, you can tell me, couldn't you? I can keep a secret. For crying out loud, I used to be a priest.
No, I think that meeting you here is a turning point for me, you know, like some sign to repent.
You know, signs are really a pagan superstition that predate Christianity. Now, if we were to go back to your place and kneel in prayer...
Oh, no, I now know I could never be clean enough for you. You should only be with really virtuous women.
You know what that is? That is the patriarchal sexual practices of the church. And that is just really wrong, and you should protest that injustice by making up your mind to go on being just as big a skank as you ever were.
But I do agree that the church modernised thinking.
Yes, modernise, reform, Vatican 2.0. You know what the real sin is here? Abstinence.
But you really think God can forgive me all the wanton, immoral things I've done?
Yeah, this near to closing time, I do.
And you really can forgive
Absolutely.
I mean, if you say it's okay, it must be. I mean, you know your scripture.
As Jesus said to Mary Magdalene, it's all good.
You really think that God could absolve me of all my sins? Even though I'm a sex addict, and a sinner, and promiscuous, and profane, and morally bankrupt and pre-operative?
Say what now?
Oh, don't look so worried, silly. I mean, the injections and everything. All but technically all of them.
Well, excuse me a minute. Forget it. Doesn't work for me.
You know what? You're such a wimp. Anything even slightly homoerotic comes up, you completely bail on it.
You know how I feel about that stuff.
It was going so well, Gene.
Look, rules are rules. If you cross the boundaries, it's your own fault. We'll just have to start over with something new. What about sexy nurse and gastric bypass patient?
Yeah.
Harry Potter gets private lessons from McGonagall.
The one that,
President Hillary and the ironic White House intern.
Oh, you know what? It's getting late. Why don't we just call it 9? I've been up since 7 and Justin's got T-ball in the morning, and I promised the sitter that we'd be home by 11.
Yeah, I've still got the recycling to put out. Oh, why don't I just go and pay the check? Maybe I can at least do that without ruining everything.
Hi Tina, it's me, Mrs. Jansen. Listen, we're just leaving. We should be home in about 20 minutes. Why don't you ring your mum and let her know that Mrs. Jansen will drop you home when we get there? Alright? Thanks, sweetie. We'll see you soon.
Why have I always got to drop that girl home? She only lives a few blocks away.
Because she's 17 and she still hasn't got a permit yet. She can't be walking home in those skimpy little outfits she wears late at night, can she? As if you haven't noticed.
No idea what you're referring to.
Besides, Mr. Jansen, you're so big, strong, manly. I always feel extra safe whenever I'm around you.
Well, maybe you shouldn't, Tina. A pretty girl like you.
Mr. Jansen, what are you saying? I thought you loved your wife.
Oh, I do, very much. I find that woman endlessly exciting. But you know what, Tina? Mrs. Jansen isn't here right now. It's just you and me. And if I'm not very much mistaken, someone's got an 18th birthday coming up.